Hello everybody and welcome to Zuniaberry Designs. Today I'm going to show you what I'll be using for 2026 in terms of digital planners. I create 1 month at a time planners. I like to keep it simple, organized, and versatile at the same time. And those are my goals moving into 2026 when I created the 1 month at a time planners. They come in a Sunday calendar view as well as a Monday calendar view. And both of those come with a Monday start week. They're going to be bundled up in a quarterly package. So right now there is January, February, and March in both forms of the planners bundled up in a Q1 package in my Etsy store. So if there's something that you see here that you like, I will have that link in the description box for you. I'm excited to show you the changes that I have made. I really did think about what I wanted to have moving into 2026. And although I love a blank page and creating a weekly spread or a daily spread, I realized that there were some days and some weeks and even a month or two that were extremely busy, or I didn't have that creative energy, or maybe I wasn't feeling great, and that I needed a fallback plan. I needed my planner to have the pages already there for me so that during those times of the year, I could still have a space to write something down or even a little checklist. And the beauty of having digital planner is that you can use your note-taking app. I use Noteful to be versatile. You probably already know the trick of taking a screenshot or taking the shapes tool and covering up parts of your planner so that you can have exactly what you want for that particular month. I love creating 1 month at a time planners because I've always said in my videos that throughout the year things change. You change, the seasons change, what you're interested in changes, and so having a 1 month at a time planner allows you to change parts of it to suit your needs. So let's take a look at what it looks like, and I'll open it up in my Noteful app. So hopefully the camera won't be messing around with me on this white blank page. Now, I said to you that I want the planner to be simple and a fallback plan for me when times are not ideal. But this cover page is blank for 2 reasons. Number 1, you can create your own cover page to suit your needs. And number 2, if you choose to put your monthly planner in the 2026 Plan and Journal Organizer, and that video is coming up next, then you don't need this cover page. You can delete it. Don't worry, I do have you covered. I have created a cover page for each month, and I'm going to show you what it looks like right now. So here is the January cover page. I'm going to make sure the camera is focusing because it doesn't like white pages. This is the January cover page, and there is a cover page for every single month. I'm actually going to give you a sneak peek of what all the 12 cover pages look like. I'm going to move into my organizer for 2026. This is the cover page for the organizer. And so if you are going to choose to put your monthly planners into the organizer behind the respective divider page, you're going to put it behind January or February. You will be surprised to see that your divider page is actually your cover page. So let's tap on that. Let's see, why are you doing that for me? Here we go. So this is the divider page in the organizer, and it is the cover page. So it isn't necessary for you to have that white blank page. You will just delete it after you insert your January planner. So let's go through all 12 of the cover pages for 2026. I'm going to swipe over to show you because none of my planners are in here yet. This is February and March, April, one of my favorites, May, June. I hope you're really enjoying them. I had so much fun creating these. I love the way they turned out. July, August, September, October, November, and December. And there's plenty of room if you do want to put something on your divider page here before your planner. So let's get back to the January planner. Actually, I'm going to show you what they look like. I'm using Noteful, and so I set up a folder called Planners 2026. So if you choose to use your planners individually, it will look like this when you set it up. And I just love the way the covers turned out and the way that they look inside of my note-taking app. If you choose to use the organizer, this is what the cover will look like. I just showed you that. So let's go back into the planner and show you exactly what's in there and how I'm using it. There are no hidden links in this planner, and everything is laid out perfectly. But the cover does have the hidden link, so if you don't want to swipe, you can actually tap to open up to your monthly view. The monthly view fills up the whole page, and there's a lot of space to do some writing in there. All of the dates are linked to the daily pages, which was requested, and I've been playing around with this, and I absolutely love having the link to the daily pages. The weekends are highlighted with a slightly grayed out area, and the numbers have been moved from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. And that's because I wanted to have the ability to put a little sticker in the corner, a little triangle, or a tab, a flag, something like that to highlight that particular day. Everything that you need is just on your top bar, with the exception of my little logo at the bottom, which will take you to my Etsy store. Everything is hyperlinked. You have your weeks laid out very clearly for you, week 1 through week 5. And when you tap on them, you will get to that respective week. This is on every single page of your planner. We're going to start with what I usually start when I set up my month, and that's the inbox. Oh, and I should show you what it looks like before it is filled in. So the inbox is sort of like your monthly overview page or your monthly dashboard page, but I've created it like this, where I have my important dates listed on the left-hand side. Now these dates are not linked to your daily pages, but you can easily copy and paste what you've written down there in the spot that you need to. The center section is for your goals and your plans for that particular month. And here are the little guides to let you put a background on there. To be honest, they are the shape of my endless sticky notes, but you can also use the tool in your note-taking app. This is Noteful, where you can place my layer is hidden, so let's go to edit and open that up, where you can place a background color and sort of just make sure, let's make this a different color so we could see it. Make sure it is aligned here, and it's a nice way to decorate up your pages. And I'm going to make that radius sort of fit what is there. And this is where you would headline all of your different goals or areas of life that you are interested in putting into your planner and doing for this particular month. For example, it could be friends and family. What do you want to do this month with friends and family? Your creative pursuits, your spiritual journey. What are you planning to do for this month? Your time with your husband or partner, all kinds of things. I'm actually going to show you what I've done. Let me just take this one out, delete, and turn it off. But on the right-hand side is your running list. And that you can bring over from your previous month and see if those things you can fit in somewhere into the month that you're currently in. A little space for whatever you want to put down there. So yes, I'm going to show you what it looks like filled out and using my sticky notes, but again, you can use the shapes tool. The first thing I like to do is put all of my important dates in here, and I like to use the shapes tool with the opacity slider down low, and just kind of section off where the weekends are, so it gives me a better idea of where everything falls. Here are my goals and plans, and this is taken right from my November planner. So I've got Etsy plans, urban hipster I call them, activities that I want to do out and about. with my friends and family. I have knitting plans, Christmas plans, and some personal goals. And this one is left blank. This is an example of my sticky note where I changes colors, my endless sticky notes. I really love using them. But again, you can use the shapes tool as backgrounds. Down here, I use some of my stickers, my currently stickers. So entering the new month, I want to put down what I'm currently creating and loving and watching. You can customize that however you want. And I have a really long running list. So when ideas pop in my head that I want to execute, but I don't have a week or a month or whatever to put it in, I create a running list. And my favorite thing is checking it off. When I start my weekly planning, I always come back to my inbox and see if I can fit anything in my inbox into that particular week. The next thing I will show you is the Outbox. Now the Outbox is something like a monthly overview page, and I've kept it really simple. You can do as much as you want on this page or as little as you want. There's a section for each week to highlight one sentence of your top highlight for that particular week, and a section to rate your areas. And those are your goals and plans. You can write down like you have the space to write down what that area is, because again, you change, the months change, things change in your life, and those areas may not always be the exact same areas that you are focusing on for the month. So areas like my Etsy, was I successful in getting my goals accomplished? My urban hipster, did I get a chance to get out with with my friends and with my family that I wanted to? Just super easy. And Noteful has the little star here so that you can, oh, my layer is hidden, but that you can change the color and just rate it right here. In the middle section is a section for your memories. This also is perfect for the shapes tool, as well as my endless stickers, or you can just put photos right on top of here. For memories, I just take, put whatever photos I've taken for that month in here that will have a memory for me. Usually it's my dog, sometimes it's my knitting or the, outside nature. And then you have a section for some notes to write down. I'm not guiding you as to what you want to write down here. It's a brain dump of your month. For excuse me, for example, you can write down, how did my month go? What did I do well? What areas were not great for me? How can I improve for the next month? I don't usually follow that format. I just brain dump my whole month in here. And then you can write a few things for your next month. This will help you to set up your inbox for your next month. And a little space for a sticker or anything that you want. So this is my these pages are already made for you, but it is versatile because you are, of course, in a digital planning app using all of the tools. You can white out whatever you don't want. I can definitely take my shapes tool in the color white, and if I don't feel like rating my areas, I can white that out and add a beautiful sticker here if I want to. If I don't have a lot of notes to write, I can also white my areas out and put a sticker there or whatever I want to. So that is the beauty and versatility of digital planning. All right, so let's take a look. Oh, I do have a page, 2 icons here for you. They're really easy to figure out what they are. This is a blank page, and one of the other versatile things that you can do in this planner and being in a planning app is you can duplicate any page that you want to for your needs. For example, I often duplicate my calendar for a tracker page, and it's a lot of fun to be able to play in a digital planner. This is the shortcut icon for the Apple shortcut integration. I will have a video on how to upload that for yourself and how to customize it for yourself. But if you've already purchased any of my planners in the past, this integration link is exactly the same, so you do not have to download it again. So let's make that play so that you can see what you get. This is the drop-down menu, and this is what you get with the integration. However, you can customize this, and we will show you that in another video. Let's go to week 1. And that is shown filled in, but I'm going to show you what it looks like blank. So week 1 is, this is your weekly view. And it is dated, and all of the dates are set up for you. So you have this fallback plan on days that are, might be too difficult. You can literally write something in that spot or make a quick little checklist. These dates are not hyperlinked. I'm sorry, I'm tapping all the wrong things again. These dates are not hyperlinked for a reason. This is because you can be versatile and add different weekly layouts for yourself, and you can create a weekly layout just from scratch. However, you do have access to the daily pages. These dates at the top here are hyperlinked specifically to that day. So you know that you're on week 1, and when you tap on the daily view, you will see that pop up as a bold highlight. So I'm going to show you that you saw just recently what it looks like to fill in the page. And this is from September. I've been playing around with the layouts for a while now. And this is what my September looks like. I love that I can add some color, and it's super functional, and I love this little space on the side to add other things in. And even up here, although the date, month name is up here, I was able to customize it just to put a white blank space over it and customize what I wanted there. It still works, but it is customized. So those are just little tips and tricks for you. You can also take this page and customize it for yourself. Let's go to week 2 so I can show you. You can have a cover it up, and now you've got a blank page, so that those days that you have that creativity in you, you can create your weekly layout. And here is one that I've created way back in May that you probably saw in one of my videos. So you can take what I've created for you and use it as a fallback plan, but you can also create different weekly layouts. So my goal is to create more weekly layouts for you to use so that you have a very versatile planner. Let's move back to week 1 because I want to show you why I created it this way. So I have optimized this weekly page to work perfectly in split view. I'm in the windowing option in 2026, and I do have to say it is quite fiddly to get into split view mode. I really liked how it was prior. It was a very elegant system with the split view and the slide over mode, and hopefully they will bring that back. But when I do like to work with my little side kicks, I guess, or side planners or stickers, I like to be in split view. So there is a little bit of work to set that up, but I'm going to show you how I do it. So let's go to stickers, and I will open up my little split view November stickers, but I'm going to put them in a new window, and then I have to resize it so it fits in there. So I find it to be really fiddly, this system. If you know an easier way to do all of this, please let me know. And we're going to go back and open up this one and also put it into split view mode. And here we are. So let's go back to the January planner. What I love about this weekly layout is that it fits perfectly in this space so that you see your entire week. You can just slide over to see your extras, but you see your entire week so that you can copy and paste things over without having to move back and forth. And so that is why I created this optimized for the split view. Okay. So now we're going to take a look at our daily page. And I'm sorry if I'm super talkative, but I really wanted you to see everything in full. The daily page is one of my favorites. I have been using this for November, and I absolutely love having space already here where I can just fill it out and go about my day. I can, of course, customize this daily page by whiting it out and creating one from scratch on those days where I have the time to do so. So on the left-hand side is your top 3 priorities for that particular day, and the day is highlighted as well as the week. And it says December because Monday 29th is still December. If you go to Thursday, for example, you will see January start. You also have a really nice long checklist, and these are created in columns. So there's 4 different columns. The second column is all of your tracking. You've got your weather, your water intake, your meal tracker, your vitamins, and this little box is down below that has steps, fitness, sleep, and mood. And to be honest, I don't think I'm going to be tracking all of those for the entire year, but I can definitely white the words out and put my own in for what I want to track. And then we've got a section that holds the shapes or my endless sticky notes, one for daily gratitude, one that's blank, and a little bit of space for you to put whatever you want. You can also white that out and title it whatever way you want to. And a really nice daily journal. So let's take a look at how I'm using this in my daily planner. This is from November. This is current, and I really love how it turned out. And it's simple, it's neat, it's got stickers on it, and it's very functional. So I love this daily layout, and I hope that you will enjoy it as well. I want to show you though that I am also working on some daily inserts in column form. So for example, I've kind of played around with one of them. That is because this is, and we're going to move you over to a different, I should have had all of this done before. We're going to move you to edit so I can turn this off and turn this on. So this is a morning. So if you're more of a schedule person, you might want to have an actual schedule, which I'm working on. But this one says, let us be on this layer. This one has morning, afternoon, and evening, and I just put shapes on top of it so I could change the colors and make it more colorful. So I'm going to ungroup this and just delete those just to show you what it looks like to change up. And you can put that right on top, and now you've got, I'm going to be a little fussy and make it fit perfectly. Now you've got a slightly different layout for yourself for the day, morning, afternoon, evening. But what if you don't want to track anything and you actually need the top 3 priorities and checklist with this? So here's a trick. You can take your lasso tool and lasso this area. I'm going to make sure, it's hard to see from this angle, but I'm going to make sure I lasso all of it. And then press take screenshot. Down here on the bottom, you can have different sizes of that screenshot. So I usually put it on large and press add because it creates a really clear screenshot that I can move over to another section. So I want my top 3 and my checklist, but I want to have these categories over here. And so now I have a layout that works for me for this particular month and this particular day. So that is what I'm working on, of having these little different little sections. So if you have any ideas, please leave me a message down below or on Etsy, and I'm super happy to create what you are interested in for your daily and for your weekly pages. So I think that that is everything for this planner, and I'm super excited about it, and I hope that you love it as well. If there's anything that I missed out, I'm going to put it in the description below this video. So thank you for watching, and I will be creating a 2026 Plan and Journal Organizer video along with a shortcuts and integration and how to install it and customize it for yourself. So we'll see you in the next video.